हरे कृष्ण। नीताय पदकमल कोटिचंद्र सुशीतल नीताय पदकमल कोटिचंद्र सुशीतल जी छायाय जगत जुड़ा हेनो निताय बीने भाव राधा कृष्ण पाते ना दृढ़ कोरे धरो निताय पा से संबंध नहीं जा वृथा जन्म गेलो ता से संबंध नहीं जा वृथा जन्म गेलो ता श्री पशु बड़ो दूरछा श्री पशु बड़ो दूरछा निताय ना बोलिलो मुखे माझिलो संसार सुखे विद्याकुल की कोरी बेटा अहंकार मत होया निताय पद पसारिया अहंकार मत होया निताय पद पासरिया असत्य रे सत्य कोरी माने असत्य रे सत्य कोरी माने निताय रे करुणा हवे ब्रज राधा कृष्ण पावे धरो निताय चरण दुखाने निताय रे चरण सत्य ताहार सेवक नित्य निताय रे चरण सत्य ताहार सेवक नृत्य निताय पद सदा करो निताय पद सदा नरोत्तम बड़ो दुखी निताय मोरे करो सुखी राखो रंग चरण पास भैर राखो रंग चरण पास जय दयालिता 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 जय दयालिता जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय सुशीतानंद महाजन की
हरे कृष्ण। वंदेयं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So I would like to thank all of you for coming to this wonderful festival of celebrating the appearance of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. In our short time today, evening, we will try to see a little bit of Nityananda tatva, the truth behind Lord Nityananda. I will also try to prove that something which Lord Nityananda began about 500 or so years ago, I think almost everybody is reaping the benefits of his program. Let us see if I am successful in that. In the last 24 hours, how many of you have gone to a market? Just raise your hands. Very few. How many of you have done online marketing? Buying of goods or something? Some more. So the market is called a hut or a hart. All over India, the name is quite prevalent. But for the first time in the entire history of Vedic culture, spiritual life was kind of brought down to a phase of buying and selling. We don't consider buying and selling as part of spirituality, and that too of something as pure as the name. In fact, sometimes we criticize if somebody is offering something and that is given at a price. So we say, is this a marketplace? It's not a marketplace. Someone needs help? Crowd control devotees, please attend to this matter. No, she needs help. She doesn't have the... You have to take her out. She is very sweet and she is very fortunate. But for the sake of decorum here, we may have to take some measures. So this verse is from Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita. It says here, Preme Matta Nityananda Kripa Avatar Uttama Adhama Kichuna Kare Vichar. Avatar is a fairly simple word to understand. Ava is to come down, and Tara is to save, uplift, salvage. So, any personality who comes down, and in our Shastra it is said, Avtaras come from Vaikuntha, Paravyoma. What could be the reason somebody coming down to this material world? The answer is given, only compassion. So, Nityananda Prabhu is described as Kripa Avatar. Today morning we had a very interesting session with Shubhavilas Prabhu discussing the three pastime roles, Balaram, Lakshman first, then Balaram, and then Nityananda Prabhu. They are the same person. There is no difference. The same person has come, but the mood is different. As Lakshman, he is the younger brother of Ram, and something happened which he didn't like. He didn't like Lord Ram being subjected to so many rules, regulations. And then those rules came on him. He had to say yes to whatever Ram said. So he said, next time I'm not going to come as a younger brother. As a younger brother, you are duty bound, but as an elder brother, we are not. So therefore he came Balaram. And Nityananda Prabhu also, he already was performing his pastimes, not preaching pastimes, but his own delightful leelas with his friends. But didn't utter a single word of preaching to anyone. Because he identifies himself as a servant of Lord Chaitanya. So let us dive into some Nityananda Tattva. So this is from Adi Leela chapter 5, where Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says to all his readers, I am going to teach you what is the truth about Nityananda. And this is how he begins. Sarva avatari Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Tahara Dvitiya Deha Shri Balaram. Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle to understand how Krishna expands. I don't think you and me can expand. I mean, if you have been to that some Ananda Mela or somewhere where you have mirrors opposing each other, anybody been there? Suddenly you go there and you see unlimited you this way, unlimited you this way, and we feel, now I have become many. That's our only way of making us into many. But there is a issue. The moment I raise my right hand, all the others also raise their right hand. So it's not exactly they are different people. So I agree it's a bit difficult to understand the ways in which God is described as expanding. We humans, if we become yogis, we also can expand. It's a fact. Sobari Muni in the Bhagavatam is described as expanding himself into 9 or 50? 9? But then when Acharya comments 50, so anyway, the number is not a matter of dispute, but they do. Expansion is possible. But when Krishna expanded in Dwarka, like the number one difficulty for many scholars is why Krishna married 16,000 plus wives. Not a joke. Okay, marrying is okay, but maintaining them is also not a joke. Okay, maintaining also is possible with a pinch, but to actually making them happy, that certainly is not a joke. One day while distributing books, one boy came and he said that somebody taught him that Krishna is very immoral, Krishna is very unethical, Krishna does this, Krishna does that. So, since there was no one coming there, I engaged in some discussion. So I said, Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill. We have that painting at the very end on this wall. On the little finger of his left hand, he held a whole mountain. He said that is not true. That is just imagination. Nobody saw it. I said, all right, if that is something which nobody saw, nobody took pictures, there is no documentation, perhaps his marrying 16,000 wives also could be not a verified fact. He said, no, that is true. That I know for sure, he did that. So, accepting something from the scripture, what suits your own point of view or agenda, that is called a half-hen logic. Ardha Kukuti Nyay. It's a very famous Nyay. We'll also come in discussion for that later also. Like a farmer has a hen which lays eggs and he feels that, okay, this is a profitable thing. After some time he thinks that the front end you have to feed the hen. So that is a costly thing. But the back end gives eggs so that I can sell and make money. That's a good one. What if I just cut her into half and throw away the first part? So no expenditure. I just keep the second part and I just get something which I can sell. So this is foolish, stupid. So therefore it is called a half-hen logic, ardha kukuti nyay. Mainly in South India, people have this, it's not a wrong notion by the way, that the Dashavtaras are all avatars of Vishnu. I read a comic in my school days, Amar Chitra Katha, that Dashavtar, so they are all avatars of Vishnu. It is Vishnu who takes avatars. What does Jaidev Kavi say, however? Keshava. Oh, Keshav. Now, certainly Vishnu is never called Keshav. Ram is never called Keshav. Keshava Dhrita. Keshava, you have taken, whether it is Narahari Rupa, Bhrigupati Rupa, Shukara Rupa, Keshava's avatars. So, in this verse, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Sarva Avatari. Krishna is not, at least in the Gaudiya lineage, Krishna is not considered an avatar. He is considered Avatari. The source. From him come all avatars. And he has a Dvitiya Deha, a second body. Dvitiya, second body, Deha. Another difficult thing to immediately comprehend, that how come they are totally different? And my God, they are so different in many ways. Krishna's favorite Pandava is Arjun. Duryodhan is favorite of Balaram. Krishna is thinking Subhadra should marry Arjun. Balaram is thinking otherwise. Krishna is encouraging Arjuna, fight. And Balaram is saying, no, don't fight. So they have their independent opinions. But still Balaram is described as always focused on serving Krishna. Ekai Swarup Dohe Bhinna Matra Kai Adya Kaya Vyuha Krishna Lilara Sahai. Very clearly it is described that the intention of Nityananda Prabhu is always, Balaram is mentioned here, but we also understand Nityananda is the same Balaram, just to assist Krishna in his Leelas. Say Krishna Navadvipe Sri Chaitanya Chandra, say Balaram Sange Sri Nityananda. So this is the conclusive statement, that when we go to Mayapur, we see the same Krishna in the role of his devotee. That's why he's called Chaitanya, and that Balaram is Nityananda. Krishna is surrounded by the gopis. So many pictures here. Krishna is served by the gopis. So Krishna is the male and the gopis are the female cowherd friends of Krishna. When the same Krishna comes as Chaitanya, he also is a male form, but there are no females around. Why? Because the mood of Krishna as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not as a enjoyer. The mood is to be enjoyed. Same Krishna, but different mood. The same cowherd girls, but they have taken male forms. So, many years ago, when we had a meeting to have paintings on the wall, so His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj gave this vision that this side should be all Krishna Leela and this side should be Gaur Leela. So that is the understanding. Same Krishna, somewhere he is stealing butter, herding cows with the gopis, with Radharani on a swing, Nauka Vihar, breaking the pots, and then lifting Govardhan. So these are Krishna's pastimes. The same Krishna, when he comes as a devotee, these are the pastimes over here. After establishing Lord Krishna as the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the same Krishna and Balarama as Nityananda, it's a very famous verse. Sankarshana karanato yashai garbodashai chapayobdishai sheshasya yasyam shakala cha nityanandakya rama sharanam mamastu. Sankarshan karanato yashai, one who is sleeping. Shai means one who does shayan. Garbhodashai, the Garbhodak ocean, Payobdhishai, the milk ocean. He is the same. These personalities are Yasya Amsha or Kala. These are technical things, I know. We need to go into Leela, but these are important to understand. Amsha is a part, and Kala means part of a part. Some of you might have heard of Chandra Kala, part of the moon. So Kala and Amsha are described like that. We move further. Balram as Sankarshan, as the Mool Sankarshan, original Sankarshan, takes 5 forms to serve Krishna. It's very important to understand that when we say you come to the temple, you serve, you chant, you do this seva, seva, you may say, why so much of seva, seva? Why? Because that is the foundational principle of the entire Bhakti Yoga process as taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And with whom does it begin? It begins with the Lord Himself. There is nothing which is given in the Hare Krishna movement which was not first performed by Gaur Nitai themselves. You see how important it is. So, the 5 forms are as follows. In 4 forms, he helps in the pastimes, and in the last one, he is personally involved. So, as Mahasankarshan, Karanodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Shirodakshai Vishnu, these are the ways in which Balaram assists in the creation. And as Shesha, he does personal service. In one sense, it is like Krishna serving himself. Like, I am clearing something, my hand is helping my neck, or I am massaging myself. Now you can't say, hey, tell your hand not to do that. You may say, hey, what gives? It's my hand, my shoulder, my hand serving my shoulder. It is natural. A very crude way to help us understand. So this gives rise to a new term, a new word. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. I at least heard the word Godhead for the first time when I came to ISKCON. What does it mean? The head God or God's head? But believe it or not, it's a very, very technically accurate term, very much prevalent, popular in the 1920s and 30s. People could understand. It's an Oxford Dictionary term. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur used that. And Godhead means a person. That's the most important part. All over India, you have people saying God is light, God is knowledge, God is this, God is that. But here it is stressed that God essentially is a personality. And Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So if Nityananda is always in a service mode, thinking, or mood, the bhav, who is he then? He is the supreme personality of servitor Godhead. Somebody who is the best servant. Radharani also is the best servant. And she also is an expansion of Krishna's Shakti. So, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami then gives a very personal story. We all love to hear stories. Why he is writing Chaitanya Charitamrita? What happened in his life? Chaitanya Charitamrita is one storybook or philosophy treatise where the author has a direct dialogue with the readers. It's like, oh my readers, please hear carefully. In one place he says, I offer my pranams to my future readers also. Not just those who were there prevalent, another striking mood of a Vaishnava writer. So, Lord Nityananda Prabhu had a devotee servant called Minaketan Ramadas. He is described as the storehouse of love, Prema Dhama. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says he was invited to my house. There was a kirtan program, just like we have so many kirtan programs. So he came for a kirtan program. He sat in the courtyard, and seeing him, people knew that Minaketan Ramadas is a very, very exalted Vaishnava. People came and bowed at his feet. Now I see here many times the father has come and is offering pranams to Prabhupada. And what does the 4-year-old son do? Climbs on his back or climbs on the shoulders. Children don't suddenly understand why my father is like completely flat on the ground. What happened? But also I have seen that when parents are telling their kids, bow down, they don't. But when they do themselves, it's very natural for children to imitate what their parents are doing. But this Minaketan Ramadas, an adult person, he would jump on the shoulder of devotees who would be offering pranam. Sometimes he would strike them with his flute. Sometimes he would slap them mildly out of love. So, they loved it. Devotees knew what kind of exalted person he is. And constantly tears would flow from his eyes. There would be eruptions of bliss. His body would look like kadamba flowers getting erupted. There was a pujari called Gunarnam Mishra. And seems like he was employed as a sevak in Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's home. So the pujari was about to offer his puja. He came, he saw Minaketan Ramadas sitting there, and he just neglected him completely. Why? Was it like a personal thing? You love somebody, you don't like somebody? No, there is a philosophical point involved here. So Gunarno Mishra was doing his seva karya to the deities, his seva, and he kind of slighted. He says, this is nobody, I don't care. Minaketan Ramadas was alert. He shouted, here is one second Romaharshana. Now you need to know a little bit of the backstory. Romaharshan was a character who was described as a prakand, pandit, scholar, Sanskrit, efficiently knowing the grammar, rules, shlokas. And when Balaramji came in the assembly, this Romaharshan did not respect him properly. And Balaram, as the Supreme Lord, thought that he should be punished. And he touched him with a straw and he died. People were aghast. All those assembled there were thinking that, my Lord, you killed him. That he deserved. Balaram, in his own understanding, was completely convinced. So this Romaharshan name was again, it got uttered when Minaketan Ramadas said, here is another Dvitiya Romaharshan. Then he calmed down. The kirtan was going on. He kept on dancing, blessed everybody and went. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami had a brother. And then there was some discussion between the brothers. His brother asked him, hey, what kind of people you have here? Why should he be so angry? He didn't do anything wrong. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, I took a very, very forceful stance. I proved to my brother, no, what he did was correct. And now here is something which is very important for all of us. And what is that? दुई भाई एक तनु समान प्रकाश नित्यानंद ना मान तुम्हारा होबे सर्वनाश. He said, wait a minute, it is not a question of any personal likes or dislikes. These two brothers, Gaur Nitai, they should be seen as ek tanu, one body. But one who slights, one who disrespects, one who doesn't agree that Nityananda Prabhu also is the Supreme Lord, he falls down from his position. Ekete Vishwas, अन्य न कर सम्मान अर्ध कुकुटी न्याय तुम्हारा प्रणाम. This is again, we discussed the Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling his brother, you are cutting one away, you are thinking they are different. Kimva doho na maniya how to pashanda. Hey, better you don't agree with both of them. Say that I don't agree that they are both the Supreme Lords. Become an atheist. That is okay. Ek mani are na mani ei mat bhand. Please don't do that. You will be ruined in your knowledge, accepting one and rejecting the other. Now later in their pastimes, we understand that Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. I think today morning Shubhilas Prabhu brought out that point. Sannyas meant the pinnacle, the topmost rung of Hindu society 500 years ago. A sannyasi anywhere would be respected. People bow down. Nityananda Prabhu was a avadhut. No knowledge as to what his varna, what his ashram is. And then again in the morning we heard how he married Mother Janava and Vasudha, who are his own expansions. While this courtyard thing was going on, Minaketan Ramadas broke his flute in anger. And he went away. And Krishnadas Goswami says, my brother was ruined. It doesn't mention how or what. It says my brother completely fell away. And then in a small town called Jhamatpur, as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was sleeping, suddenly something happened. He had a vision. Lord Nityananda came in that vision. Shyama Chikkana Kanti. His body was blackish, bluish. Shyama is actually a mix. Sometimes it looks blackish, sometimes bluish. Very glossy. Huge body. looked like Cupid, Kandarpa himself. Mahamallavir looked like a big, massive wrestler. Suvalita Hastapada Kamala Nayana, very nicely formed hands, feet, lotus-like eyes. Patta Vastra Shire Patta. Patta means silk. He had a silken turban and a silken dhoti. Suvarna Kundala Karne, glistening, gleaming gold earrings, gold anklets, Paye Nupur, ankle bells, Kanthe Mala, a nice flower garland, Chandana Lepita Anga, all his body was smeared with sandalwood paste, Tilaka, very nicely put tilak on the forehead, Matta Gaja Jini, his movement was like a maddened elephant, Koti Chandra Jini Mukha Ujvala, his face was more effulgent than millions of moons. Dadimba Bija Samadant. His teeth were compared with pomegranate seeds. Go home and check how they are nicely set. Pomegranate seeds. Tambula Charvan, and he was chewing betel. He was moving to and fro. He had a red stick in his hand. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says, I just fell unconscious seeing this beauty. In a very deep voice, he was chanting, Krishna, Krishna. And the cowards surrounding him, they also were chanting, Krishna, Krishna. And finally, Nityananda Prabhu spoke. Are Are Krishna Das, na karaha bhai. O Krishna Das, please don't fear, please don't be afraid. Vrindavane jaha taha sarva labha hoy. I want you to do something. You will get the best fruit of your devotion, the reward for your efforts if you go to Vrindavan. And that's how he did. While in Vrindavan, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami was encouraged by the other devotees. Why don't you write down the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya? Now already they were given in a form called the Chaitanya Bhagavat, which was called Chaitanya Mangal at that time. But devotees still could understand that there are so many things which need to be told. Now Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur he had given a commentary on Chaitanya Bhagavat. Why did Prabhupada choose the Chaitanya Charitamrita? Previously there were 17 volumes. Now we can see here there are 9 volumes. Prabhupada finished his whole project in 17 months. 18 months. 17 books, 18 months. Because although the Chaitanya Bhagavat stresses on the pastimes, the science, the fundamental tatva of the appearance of Lord Chaitanya, the role played by Lord Nityananda, that is given very nicely in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. There are 2 nice bhajans of Thakur Bhakti Vinod. So I thought in our last few minutes we will discuss the impact of understanding Lord Nityananda Prabhu's position. So Navadvip is 9 islands. Dweep is an island. Our ISKCON Mayapur is in an island called Antardweep. And just if you cross the Ganga, the tributary is called Jalangi there, you come to Godruma. At Godrum, Nityananda Prabhu began his Nama Hatta program. And there are two bhajans. In one, Thakur Bhaktivinod identifies himself as a sweeper. Every market has a sweeper. And in one, he calls himself a dalal, a broker. A broker who does things, brings people, customers, and gets some commission in between. Let us understand how this Namata thing, was it practical? Could it be done on a massive scale all over the world? Yes. Because Nityananda Prabhu is still the master, the Mahajan of this marketplace of the holy name. Nityananda Prabhu just asked three things from people. Chant Hare Krishna, worship Krishna, and teach others the science of Krishna. How many here are members of our counseling program? Please raise your hands. Many of you. Now, what exactly is this? I remember one senior devotee asked that, Chowpatty people, you have counseling. So does it mean the devotee is reclining on a couch and next to his ear the therapist is sitting and saying, all right, so your father slapped you when you were in the 9th standard. So what happened after that? Oh, you still have that grudge. You cannot... I said, no. That's not what it is. Counseling means we give each other association. We all need that. If you come to the Janmashtami program, if you come to a Rath Yatra, you see thousands. So you get the association of thousands, but you don't get personal attention. So that is the macro level of preaching. But how do you know if you are progressing at your family level, at the individual unit level? So that personal attention is given through this. So we just, here in Chowpatty, we have given the name a counseling program. His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj has this very nice book, English translation of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Godruma Kalpatavi. So this has the idea of how we can preach, how everybody can preach. And just do three things. You chant Krishna's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. As simple as that. Worship Krishna. You all come here in front of Radha Gopinath. We worship. Worship doesn't mean only the pujari is doing worshipping. All those in the audience, when you offer your pranams, that also is worshipping. The other day I was discussing a old memory where we had some different timings many years ago. And when I would do the Shringar Darshan, there would be nobody in the temple hall. Because we had Bhagavatam class and everything before that, many years ago. And one day there was some marriage program or function or something, and people were there. So I blew the conch shell, opened the curtain. Normally people, devotees like, Jai Radha Gopinath. Nothing happened. They were all doing their own business. And I was just thinking whether this looks like a roadside temple, where the deities are lifeless practically. Now, because I went through that, when I see this whole assembly, the whole hall nicely worshipping, so once Radhanath Maharaj confirmed that the pujari is offering worship on behalf of the devotees assembled here. All the devotees, the love they want to share, The pujari is just the representative. He is doing that on their behalf. Then Nityananda Prabhu taught, Krishna is your father. Krishna is your mother. This is not a strange philosophy. In the Gita, Krishna already has proclaimed that. Mata dhata pitamaha. Nityananda Prabhu added, make Krishna the treasure of your life. Treasure is something which we keep safe. We know it is valuable. So one reason for the success of Radha Gopinath community is all of you. Like for many of you or most of you, after this, you have to honor prasad, then take a commute, 1 hour, 1.5 hours or whatever. All these measures, all these hardships taken on behalf of your spirituality is what makes our community successful. Giving up sinful activities and sinful association, Nityananda Prabhu taught, carry your worldly duties in relation to Krishna. Krishnera samsara karo. Samsar, I know a Marathi song which has this word samsar. So in one Marathi program somebody asked, how do we make samsar happy? That time I never knew the Sanskrit meaning. And then when I was doing the translation service, I could understand samsara means repeated birth and death. There is no question of making it happy. It's pure misery. But still we are so attached. I think Sukhi Samsar is a benediction all over India. People say, Sukhi Samsar ho jaye, aapka samsar sukhi ho jaye. Nityananda Prabhu is saying, Krishnera samsar karo. Have your family for the sake of Krishna. Have children so you can train them in serving Krishna. Krishnera samsar karo. Last point. These are the 4 major obstacles, or you can say the 4 causes of pride. We all have that problem of pride. Birth, wealth, knowledge, and strength. Someone is proud of their high birth, big obstacle, or wealth. You feel I am already rich, why do I need God? Knowledge or strength. Jati, dhan, vidya, bala. If you search out all Vedic scriptures, you won't find a single personality like Nityananda Prabhu who is willing to accept you without any regard for your jati or dhan or vidya or bala. Actually, we see is kind of a contrast sometimes that Haridas Thakur was born outside the purview of the Varnashram system. He was not even born in a family which was recognized as part of Varnashram. Ramananda Rai, another exalted person, there is painting behind. He was not born in a Brahmin family. But 2 brothers born in a Pakka Brahmin family, you know what I'm mentioning, Jagai and Madhai, they actually were doing all kinds of antisocial, non-Brahminical activities. So it was Nityananda Prabhu's idea that let these 2 brothers, if the entire village sees that Jagai and Madhai are saved, That will be the biggest advertisement. That will be the biggest evidence that Lord Chaitanya's, Mahaprabhu's mercy actually works. And that is why Nityananda Prabhu boldly went and told them, chant. So Jagai and Madhai, they did only two things. They would fight with others. And there was no one to fight, they would fight between themselves. So when they saw this Avdut coming in front and asking them to chant, one of them just picked up a pot, a liquor pot, and dashed it on Nityananda Prabhu's head. Nityananda Prabhu, holding his forehead, there was blood flowing. Still he said, okay, you did what you wanted to do. Now you can chant. Mar kheye prema de. Now just see what a contrast for Balaram to take this mood. Because later Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came there and he became so angry, he forgot his incarnation is to save. He called his Sudarshan. Never before he had asked for Sudarshan. Because this was a limit. And it was Nityananda Prabhu who bargained with Mahaprabhu. That no, they are not that bad. When, who hit actually? Madhai hit. So when Madhai again lifted a pot or a shard of a pot to hit me, Jagai actually said, don't do that. Don't you see? He has nothing to ask from us. All he's saying is chant. So Jagai actually intervened. He stopped his brother from committing an atrocity. Maybe the only time he has done that. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, discarding all that they have done, he said, oh, you were kind to my Nityai, I am going to forgive you. And the other brother said, wait a minute, all we did everything together. So we sinned together, we hope to be salvaged together also. So this is the epitome, this is the high point of Mahaprabhu's Avatari Leela. That here he is, he could have wanted to destroy millions of Jagais, Madhais, and exactly that's what Nityananda Prabhu actually argued with him. If you want to kill them, you have to kill everybody else. This is Kali Yuga. So to make Mahaprabhu remember that, all right, my prayojan, my purpose of coming here is not to kill demons, but to kill the demoniac nature. And that is the essence of Srila Prabhupada's compassion when he went to the West to preach Paschatya Desha Tarini. One of his purposes was also to bring back the Paschatya Desh saved people, bring them in front of us Indians and say, okay, you want to imitate? Imitate them. And I'm sure, at least I never went to any other Hindu temple. I never was so impressed by our festivals. I mean, a little bit here and there, but mostly it was, okay, all right, Holi, Diwali. But what is the difference between Holi and Diwali? Who knows? Okay, who knows is ignorance. In Kali Yuga in India, we have arrogance, and who cares? Imagine slashing through these two thick blinders on our eyes of ignorance as well as arrogance. It is Nityananda Prabhu, and therefore Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Nitai charana bina ar nahi ashray. If you look at the whole universe, You cannot find shelter anywhere except Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Panch Tattva ki, Shri Radha Gopinath Lalita Vishakha ki, Shri Gopal ji ki, Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण। चालू करो। जय श्री श्री गौर निताय की, श्री नित्यानंद प्रभु की बजयो जयो गौरा चांदे आरती का शोभा। की बजयो जयो गौरा चांदेर आरती का शोभा। जानवी तटवने जगमन लोभा। जानवी तटवने जगमन लोभा। दखीन निताय चांद बामे गदाधर। की बदखीन निताय चांद बामे गदाधर। निकटे अद्वैत श्रीनी वास छत्रधार। निकटे अद्वैत श्रीनी वास छत्रधार। আছে গৌরচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে আছে গৌরচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে आरती कोरे न ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे आरती कोरे न ब्रह्मा आदि चामर ढुलाया कि बनर हरि आदि कोरी चामर ढुलाया संजय मुकुंद वासु घोष आदि गाया संजय मुकुंद वासु घोष आदि गाया शंख बाजे घंट बाजे बाजे करताला शंख घंट बाजे बाजे करताला माधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाला माधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाला शंख बाजे घंट बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे गौराङ्गेरारतिकशोभा जगजनमनलोभा गौराङ्गेरारतिकशोभा जगजनमनलोभा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नेता गौर हरि बोल नीताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नेता गौर हरि बोल किव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला किव बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला गलदेशे वनमाला कोरे झलमाला गलदेशे वनमाला कोरे झलमाला शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेमे गदगद शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेमे गदगद भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरा रसंपाद भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरा रसंपाद हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद चैतन्य जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा रामा हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Jai Goprimanandi, Nityananda Ram, Jaya Nityananda Ram. 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 Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Everyone, chant loudly. Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hari. Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hari. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga, Gaur Hari. Nitai, 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 Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, 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 Nitai Gauranga. निताय गौरांगा गौर हरि निताय गौरांगा गौर हरि निताय गौरांगा गौर हरि ओ निताय 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 गौरांगा ओ निताय 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 गौरांगा निताय गौरांगा गौर हरि गौरा गौरा गौर हरि ओ गौरा गौरा गौर हरि निताय गौरांगा गौर हरि हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे everyone louder हरे जय गौरांगा नित्यानंद प्रभु की हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे हरि बोल हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna